It's straight talk with no chaser. It gives the people a voice, empowers you with a choice. She gives you straight talk with no chaser. 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 She provides a platform of growth and gives a dying people hope. She gives you straight talk, no chaser. Straight talk with no chaser. Straight talk with no chaser. Straight talk with no chaser.
Welcome to the Straight No Chaser Show on intellectualradio.com and iHeartRadio station. This is your host, Rhea Ray Harris, and I'm so grateful to be with everyone this evening. I have a special guest tonight, thanks to Roman Morrow from the Drive at 5, Secretary of State for the state of Illinois, Mr. Jesse White. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Rhea. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, and I'm so glad to have you this evening. I know you do not have a lot of time, so there were three things I really wanted to talk with you about. Number one, I have two friends, Byron Lipscomb and Darvis Munson, who are both in need of an organ. And I know that the state of Illinois has been pushing through your office organ donation. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, I run one of the largest organ and tissue donor programs in the nation. Here in Illinois, we have 6 million people on the waiting list as we speak, 5,000 people on the waiting list. And each year, about 300 people die because organs have not arrived in a timely manner. We ask that when you're alive and well, give blood. When you're no longer here, give organs. And when you've done those two things, you will make a positive impact on society. Consider the fact that one person can provide life or improve the quality of life. You may not have a need today. You may not have a need tomorrow, but sometime during your lifetime, you or someone that you may know will have a need for an organ. So when that moment arrives, we just hope that there will be an adequate supply of organs available. Many times we think of a hero as being someone who's helped to extricate someone from an automobile crash, save someone from drowning, or rescue someone from a fire. I have my own heroes.
Yes.
I have a teacher at New Lenox, Illinois, who gave her student her kidney.
Wow.
A doctor not far from here at Loyola Medical Center gave her patient her kidney. One of my tumblers was shot and killed coming out of the Ford City Mall, and 6 of his organs were used for transplantation purposes. A young lady by the name of Val Landon used to work for WGCI Radio, passed away, and 9 of organs and tissue parts were donated. And one gentleman who happens to be African American, received the corners of her eyes. So there's a lot to be said about giving others a second chance in life. And I spent a lot of time in the churches, in the black churches, encouraging individuals to not buy into the myth of saying, I don't care to participate in this program because you're going to sell my organs. Well, we don't sell organs in this country. Or let's say the doctor's not going to put forth a genuine effort to save me. Or the rich man's going to get his organs before I get mine. Or because of religious reasons, I cannot participate. Then I won't look good in my going away. Your morticians have a way of making you look presentable in your going away. So please don't buy into the myth. Come out and support the organ tissue donor program.
If someone is interested and really just doesn't know, where do they go to find that information?
They can call my office. It's www.lifegoeson.com, www.lifegoeson.com, or they can call my office, and that's 312-814-2576, 312-814-2576, and we can make sure that you get the information that you're seeking in order for you to participate in this wonderful program. And in the African American community, we spend a lot of time encouraging them to participate in this program. Same thing holds true with the Asians and with the Hispanics. African Americans are 58% on the list for organs, but we participate at a level of 32%. How can you go to Joe Food Store and buy $58 worth of groceries and only have $32
in your pocket?
It's just not going to work.
That's right.
So we want everyone to participate in this wonderful program.
I want to speak about my second topic, which is Jesse White tumbling team, because there's so much negativity out here now surrounding young Black men, but you've had this program going for years.
Yes, I was a gymnast as a kid. I taught gymnastics in college, taught for the Board of Education Park District YMCA. And I was asked out of professional baseball with the Cubs to put on a gym show at the Rockwell Garden Housing Project. And from the one gym show in December 1959 came this program. We have 325 young people on the team, 51 are in college. We give each one between $3,000 to $8,000 toward their education. They have to be leafless, smokeless, and pipeless. The only time they can practice pharmacy is after wearing the white coat. They cannot drop out of school to become a part of SWU. You know about that one.
Yes, I do. Sidewalk University.
Sidewalk University.
Yes.
They drop out of school, get themselves into trouble with the law, go to prison. Then it costs we, the taxpayers, about $35,000 a year to put one person in prison for 1 year. And 83% of the people in prison today have not graduated from high school. So I know who they are. You know who they are. And I'm going to try to save as many as I possibly can. And then, of course, we're proud of the fact, too, that we do about 1,500 shows a year with 7 units. We've been to Zagreb, Croatia, Belize, Israel, China, Tokyo, Japan, Hong Kong, Honolulu, Hawaii, Hawaii, 17 times to Canada. First we once to the Cayman Islands, 4 movies, 4 plays, 25 commercials. And with the 7 units, we plan to do almost all of the NBA teams this year, about 4 NFL teams. We do 425 elementary schools, 75 high schools, and close to 40 colleges and universities. And we have just gotten some requests from Navy, Arkansas Razorback, Georgia, the Dallas Mavericks. The list goes on and on as to the teams. But we keep these young people actively involved, and they get compensated for their efforts too. First and the 15th, they get paid. So not only do they get paid for their performances, but they have bragging rights and say, well, I was in China the other day,
That's
or
right.
I just got back from Tokyo, or I just got back from Toronto, Canada. And so there's a sense of pride here. When you give young people an opportunity to use idle time in a positive way, it's a win-win situation for all of us. And then I also remind the young people who are part of my program that they have to be in school on time every day and have one aim in mind, that's to get the best education possible, because one day they're going to help run this great country of ours. We want them to put something between their ears every day of the scout. We're talking about knowledge that will carry them far. Parents play an important role in the education of our young people. So we want our parents to get on board
And be engaged.
make sure that they are actively involved in the life of their young people.
If someone wants to contribute to the program financially, how do they do that?
Well, they can call my office. We're at 501c3. It's 312-266-7498, 312-266-7498. And I'm a volunteer in the organization, and I'm the only person in the organization who is non-salary. Because I believe that when you come through this world and you become successful, you give back.
That's
and
right.
I also believe that every day you should do something good for someone. That's how I roll. That's how I run my life.
And there are details about that in your book, The Jesse White Story.
Yes, there's a book out there, and we're selling it, and the proceeds go right to the kids.
Now, this literally tells from the beginning to right now all about you.
It does.
How does someone purchase the book?
Well, they can contact that office, 312-266-7498, and give us information. We'll send it out to them.
And this is the fundraising effort for the Tumblers.
Yes. But yeah, there's something else I want you to know too, and that is we just finished with a trunk party where we had 525 young people who attended the trunk party, an opportunity to get about $300 worth of supplies that they need for college. Even gave them a tablet. And then, of course, with McDonald's, we gave them some coupons for food. So when you're in college, you can always use those extra bucks for some munchies that you may have at night.
Right, they're going to always eat, if nothing else.
Sure.
And I know that the election for your job comes back around in 2018, correct?
Yes.
Are you going to stay with us?
Well, on 2 occasions, I said that I would not run for reelection because of all that I had been able to accomplish and do in life. And yet there's a lot of pressure on me. Let me share this with you. I signed a contract out of college to play baseball for the Cubs. 4 days before going to spring training, I was drafted into the Army. So instead of going to spring training, I ended up going to basic training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And while I was there, I decided I want to learn how to jump out of airplanes.
Oof.
So they sent me to Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I went through jump school, did my 35 jumps, came back to Chicago, put my uniform in the closet, got my ball bat and glove, and flew off to Mesa, Arizona for spring training with the Cubs. And during the off season, I taught school during the day, worked for the Park District at night, was asked to put on the gym show, and I was beginning this program. We are 58 years old, and we've had over 17,500 young people. We have
How many?
over 17,500 young people.
Wow.
And then when you look at what's happening on the west side and the south side of the city of Chicago, then you can understand the importance of this program. Zero tolerance when it comes to misconduct. No drinking, smoking, swearing, dropping out of school just like anyone because of race, creed, or color is tolerated. We want them to be good students and good human beings. And every day we work toward that end. Someone helped me along the path. I've never forgotten it. That's why I'm involved.
And more than likely, if we can, because I'm a sure push, we're not going to let you leave either. If we can convince
Well,
you.
I heard through the grapevine that there's an effort to draft me, and I've been drafted before, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll take a good look at it.
And if you opt to not, you still have so many other things.
Well, I'll always
keep
be
you
with
busy.
I'll always be with the Tumblers. That's been my creation. That's been my life's work, and I dare not walk away from it.
Well, I know you have another engagement, so I want to thank you so much for giving me your time on the Straight No Chaser show. Secretary of State for the state of Illinois, Jesse White, I'm going to push you to stay in the job. We'll be right back after a break on the Straight No Chaser show.
Thank you.